Hey, what's up guys? So I'm bringing you a video on my latest refurb, but in this video I'm going to talk to you about why I broke one of my golden rules. So those of you who have been watching my videos will know that I always say, buy a property which is going to give you a great deal and a great return on both your cash and your time. To measure that in terms of numbers, some of my key rules are either get all of your cash out on a refurb when you refinance it, and if you have to leave any money in the deal, be sure that the rental income pays you back the full amount over the first 12 months. And then when all is said and done and you are managing that property, be sure that it is meeting your minimum cash flow target, which for me is normally £1,000 per calendar month. But on this small refurb, just a little ground floor flat, I broke my own rules. And the rule that I broke was the minimum of £1,000 a month cash flow. But here's why. One of the biggest reasons I have these rules is because I still invest as if I am on my last legs in terms of cash. And those of you who are watching this, either looking to get started in property or you're right at the very start where cash is quite limited, you will be able to relate to this. And look, I still invest like that because I like to make my money go as far as possible. But sometimes you have to know when to make the call to still do a deal because of the right reasons, even though it does go against some of your key rules. Now this one is already rented, and when I pay the mortgage costs and all the utilities, I'm going to be cash flowing around just over £500 per calendar month. So it is just over half of my normal target. But the reason why I went for this property is because it was a good deal. It was so cheap. It was brought to me by one of the agents that I work really closely with, and the purchase price was way below market value. And also the amount of capital needed to do the refurbishment was really minimal. So when those two come up in a deal, really low price, low cost refurb, you tend to be able to do a quick turnaround and get all of your money out plus a little bit extra. And this was why I did this particular deal. I paid significantly below market value. The refurb, which includes all new bathrooms and kitchens, complete redecoration throughout, new furniture, new carpets. When all was said and done, it probably cost me £6.5 grand. And more importantly, my guys were in and out of this within about 3.5 weeks. So it was a super fast turnaround. In fact, the day I completed on the purchase, I booked in the revaluation ready for the refinance, knowing that it's taken surveyors around 2 to 3 weeks to book them in at the moment. That was how quickly I knew we were going to turn this project round. And more importantly, I knew what the GDV was going to be roughly. I knew that because I was buying it below market value and I was going to produce a really good rental income and spend not much on the refurb but give a great result, I knew that the final value was going to not only just release all of the money that I put in, but give me around 10 grand extra. So I've talked about these deals before. These are what I call free deals. They are literally getting a property and pulling all of your money out and extra. So you're getting a property that hasn't cost you net a penny, and you're getting some more money out of the deal, plus the ongoing rental income. Now, all things have to work nicely for these deals to stack up. There's no point in buying a really great deal below market value and spending a little on the refurb because it doesn't need a huge amount of work doing to it, to be in a position where it's negative cash flow, it's just breaking even. You've still got to put a value on your time. And for me, I did one of the things that I have told people to do in a new area when they're trying to test the market, which was a test advert. I don't have too many of these size properties, so I needed to understand what the current market was doing for this size property and this bathroom to bedroom ratio. So I did a couple of test adverts, and do you know what? I could have rented this property probably 6 times over without people viewing it and without it being finished, which definitely demonstrated to me that there is a gap in the market for these smaller types of properties really close to the target market location. And one of those test adverts actually turned out to be the tenants. They signed up for a 12-month contract, which was fantastic. And they move in literally in a few weeks' time. So I was able to rent this property and have a very, very small void period before I'd even completed the refurbish. That is what these sorts of deals are all about. Really easy deals. And the easier they are, the less time I have to spend, which means I have taken a view on the cash flow. Don't get me wrong, £1,000 per calendar month net is great. But the way I see it is I've just given myself a little bit of a pay rise, £6,000 pay rise over the year by buying this property, and it hasn't actually cost me anything net. And within a few weeks, I've got all my money out and a little bit extra because I decided to do the deal. So even though it's definitely not up there with one of the sexiest deals I've done, it's not up there with one of the ones that you can talk about, like commercial conversions, new builds, pub conversions, all of these different things that everyone likes to talk about. But this is a great deal to add to an existing portfolio, which is on your doorstep, which cash flows nicely, minimal amount of management, really, really easy project to turn around super, super quick. And that is why I decided to break one of my own rules, because of that reason. And look, at the moment, property prices are still high. They're definitely slowing down since the stamp duty ended a few weeks ago, but it doesn't mean that the deals aren't out there. I don't normally buy flats. In fact, I tell people not to buy flats, but if it ticks the boxes and it is a great deal, you should be buying absolutely everything and anything. And this flat is no exception to that. To buy a property and get all your money out within a matter of weeks is what I see as a free deal. And if someone offered you a property for free and you just had the mortgage on it and you knew that you could manage and rent the tenants super, super easy, then you would take it. And these deals are no different. As you can see, we went for the standard format with these types of houses, typically in a student house. The same kitchen, same worktops, same tiles on the floor, same tiles in the bathroom, same bathroom setup, and same bedroom orientation with exactly the same furniture. Same grey on the walls and same carpet. The carpet guys absolutely love me because we buy it all the same. So look, I hope you like my refurb. It's not the sexiest deal in the world and it isn't the most flamboyant after pictures, but it definitely gets the job done. And it definitely is a really good deal for the time that it's taken. And I am a big believer in that every deal should be considered on its merit of time. There is no point in doing £1 million development to spend £1 million on the land and £1 million on the refurb or the build, and for it to take 10 years and you earn 500 grand at the end of it. That's 50 grand a year. That's one of these deals, but it's taken you 10 years to do it and a huge amount of risk, huge amount of stress and lots of capital to be injected for a very long time. I'd much rather get in and out of deals within weeks, not months or even years. So look, that's it from me. Hope you found the content rich. Hope you're looking forward to the England game. I can't believe it. We're in the finals. It's coming home. We're going to be Euro 2021 champions. That's my prediction. Stay safe. Lockdown's nearly over and I'll catch you all on the next video.